everyone. It's May the 4th, and it's your covering, Kitwana. There's pretty much no toy collection in this world that doesn't include at least one Star Wars item, and for today's Star Wars Day, I am going to show you one of my Star Wars items that is part of my collection, and it's this super big action figure, actually the tallest action figure that was ever made of Luke Skywalker. It's this piece from 2014, made by Jakks Pacific, standing a full 31 inches tall, 79 centimeters. And take a look at this great figure. It's great likeness of Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker. I think the face is definitely recognizable. It's got blue eyes and brown hair. You can already see the paint coming off a little bit, sadly. Some of the figures already had this problem before they even got sold, so that's a bit of a weak point. And then let's go further down and take a look at his Stormtrooper armor. I think it looks really great, really authentic. Down to his utility belt here, which is made out of rubber. A bunch of buttons that do not do anything. There's no electronics in this figure. And here, his most important thing, his E11 blaster is actually molded into his gloves, so it can't be removed. Further down his legs, you can see another belt here, and his knee plate in the correct position. And then all the way down to his boots. I think this looks absolutely great. Let's take a look at the back. You can see some of his survival equipment and his thermal detonator. There's also, I counted 28 screw holes in his back, which is a bit unfortunate. I never really like screw holes on action figures. But fortunately, these are only on the back. Take a look at him from the side. These shoulder armor are also a bit of a weak point, as they are only glued on, while the rest of the parts are either screwed or molded. Left arm can be moved as well, of course, and you can see his left glove is actually molded in a way that it would be able to hold something in his hands. That is a great detail. Looks like almost the same like here, kind of like he would be pulling the trigger on a gun. And so for sure you're asking yourself, why are Stormtroopers always the cannon fodder? Why do they have such bad aim? Well, I'm going to show you. This figure shows it to us why this is the case. You've got a bad aim when you cannot even properly aim, of course. And this figure just doesn't have enough articulation. We only got 7 points. One is the neck, and we've got 2 shoulders, and 2 more at the hands, and 2 more here on the hips that allow Luke to move its legs. But take a look at this. He cannot even properly look through the viewfinder of his E11 blaster. That is a shame, and he cannot even move his elbows. There are no elbow joints, so no wonder Luke always has trouble, and not only Luke, but the other Stormtroopers as well, of course. So this figure definitely could need some more articulation, at least in his elbows and his knees. I mean, he's even got the knee plate, so it would be protected for sure. That's a bit too bad. But still, this is one of my favorite Star Wars action figures that I have seen. So I had to purchase this immediately when I saw it. It got released in 2014 actually, and then released later that year in retail across the US and Canada for an original price of $29.99. I actually found it in Canada 2 years later at a Toys R Us. So this figure was in circulation pretty long in retail. Nowadays you can still find it on eBay. It didn't increase in value that much. You can still get it for $25 to $30. And if you like large-scale Star Wars action figures, this is a must-have. And there were other figures in this line as well. A generic Stormtrooper, so to say, with a helmet. The Inquisitor. Luke did not come with a helmet. So this is the figure how it came. I think a helmet would be great to add. At least he always keeps his blaster because you cannot remove it. So this is it. I think this is an absolute great display piece and fun to play for kids and adults as well. So that was it. I think I'm going to spend Star Wars Day playing and firing around with Luke Skywalker. And I want to hear from you. What kind of Star Wars toys do you have in your collection, and what is your favorite item? Let me know in the comments below, as always. And I wish you a happy Star Wars Day, and until we see us next weekend in the next episode of Kitwana's Toys, goodbye.